Estate Spotlight, brought to you by the Temecula Valley Sentry. Come ride with us. Good day. Today is Friday, February 10th, and welcome to the Real Estate Spotlight. I'm your host, George Niotta. I'll be coming to you weekly with updates on the real estate market as well as provide you with some great consumer-friendly tips. Let's talk real estate interest rates. Last week I gave you some numbers, and I just want to let you know that all my numbers come from bankrate.com. Bankrate does two types of projections. They do an overnight rate, which is a volatile number. They use institutions at random. And they also do a weekly index rate. That's the rate I quoted you last week. That's based on the same 10 large banks and thrifts that Bankrate's been rating for the last 20 years. So that's going to be a little bit slower moving number. Well, let's look at our rates. FHA is going to be the same on the overnight as the weekly. It's currently 3.88, which is up just a tick from 3.81 last week. Our conventional rate, that's the 30-year fixed, is at 3.89 on the overnight rate. The weekly rate showing some big improvement, or actually big movement upwards, 4.14. That's up from 3.88 last week. So that's our rate information for the week ending February 10. Real estate. More particularly, new home construction. January marked the 5th straight month that home builders spent more on land and new home projects. This is according to the Department of Commerce. That's the highest level it's been in nearly 2 years. Just a little FYI, after our last two market downturns, it was the new construction market that began the turnaround. Could it be the same for this cycle? We'll have to wait and see. I believe it's a start, but I still think we're about 3 to 5 years away from seeing any marketable appreciation. Last week I mentioned a new government finance program called HARP. HARP stands for Homeowner Affordable Refinance Program. It came out with a program last year and it met a very poor success. It's designed to help underwater homeowners refinance. Well, HARP 2, its replacement, is going to allow people, regardless of their loan to value, to be able to refinance. I'm still trying to get more details on the program, and when I get those, I'll get back with you. As a matter of fact, I'll try to have a lender on the program next week so we can get you some straight from the horse's mouth facts about HARP. Now for our consumer-friendly tips. I actually have two for you this week. Do you have a Citibank Air Miles credit card? Well, if you do, guess what? Some great news for you. Citibank will be issuing 1099s reporting air miles as income at 2.5 cents per mile. So get this, if you sign up for a new Citibank credit card with air miles and they give you 50,000 free miles, they're not free. Nope, you'll get a 1099 for $1,250. So let's assume you're in about a 30% tax bracket. That's a $375 hit to you. That's about the price of an airline ticket. Apples and bananas, two of the most popular fruits and two of my favorites. But did you know the best way to store them? Well, apples, you should store them in a paper bag in the refrigerator, and they can last up to 3 weeks. They'll stay nice and crispy. If you like a great tasting yellow banana the way I do, the best way to avoid bruising is to either store it on a hanger or to store it on its side, but with the least amount of the banana touching the counter or surface. Bananas should, because it's a tropical fruit, should be stored outside of a refrigerator space, because if you store it inside a refrigerator, they'll never ripen properly. Even after you take them out and try to ripen them up, they still have kind of a mealy taste. But once they are ripe, you can refrigerate them for up to 2 weeks. Most fruits give off an ethylene gas in the ripening process. Bananas give off a very high concentration, so they ripen very quickly. If you bought green bananas and you want to accelerate the ripening, place them in a brown paper bag on the counter. They'll ripen up great. And to really step it up, add an apple. That's our consumer-friendly tip. We'll see you next week at our Real Estate Spotlight. Thanks for joining me.